It wasn't a good third quarter for Fraser Neave Holdings Berhad as net profit suffered from a double whammy of weak consumer sentiment and higher input costs. Net profit was almost 26% lower at 69.4 million compared with 93.6 million the year before. Revenue also saw a 6.1% decline to 1.04 billion from 1.11 billion last year. In a Bursa filing, FNN said that it was the weak sentiment during the Hari Raya festive season, coupled with intense pricing pressure from competitors, that hurt top line. Higher input costs, particularly sugar, didn't help matters. One bright spot though, FNN said that growth in exports mitigated the decline in domestic sales. FNN says the coming months will be just as tough given poor consumer sentiment both in Malaysia and Thailand, saying that input costs in the near to mid-term for Thailand and Malaysia are expected to increase following uptrends in packaging costs, milk powder and sugar prices. Second Finance Minister Datuk Seri Johari Abdul Ghani has quashed rumours that the government is raising 2.5 billion through MURABAHAH bonds to enable 1MDB to settle its debt with IPIC. In his own words, he said the rumours floating about on social media were baseless. It came about when people questioned an announcement on Bank NEGARA's website showing that the MURABAHAH bond would be issued on August 4th and mature on August 4th, 2037. It seemed uncanny timing to some that the bonds would be issued just before 1MDB's deadline with IPIC. But according to reports, Johari said that it was common practice for government to issue bonds from time to time, emphasising that it is a normal government bond and that every year the government has a deficit budget and need to finance the government expenditure through bonds. 1MDB had earlier said that it would pay IPIC from the proceeds of its rationalisation plan. It was yet another red quarter for Malaysia Marine and Heavy Engineering Holdings Berhad due to lower revenue and weaker performance for its segments. Net loss was 13.7 million, much deeper than the 2.6 million posted last year, while top line declined 13.5% to 257.3 million from 297.4 million last year. This represents the 7th straight quarter of losses for the fabrication yard operator, with operating losses for the quarter widening from 0.5 billion to 10.3 million. Going forward, MHB says its outlook remains challenging given the current movement of oil prices. As such, it is committed to its strategy of managing costs, optimizing resources and improving operational efficiency. On top of that, it is seeking diversification into new revenue streams to provide recurring income as it continuously works to replenish its order book. Chemical Co. of Malaysia Berhad is expecting to be a more nimble version of itself post the merger from CCM Dua Pharma Biotech Berhad. CCM Dua Pharma, on the other hand, will be able to expand its business sans CCM's debt. CCM Group MD Leonard Arif Abdul said that it was expecting lower interest costs as it reduces its debt through a land sale and new share placement, explaining that interest cost alone is currently 21 million ringgit per year. Post the exercises, the interest amount will be a quarter of that, or 5.25 million per year. To recap, yesterday CCM announced its intention to sell its Shah Alam tracks and place out new shares to selected investors. It also announced its plan to demerge from 73.37% owned CCM Dua Pharma and distribute the entire stake to CCM shareholders. CCM ended the day 7% lower at RM1.57. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission will send its investigators to France to verify claims whether Dr. Abdul Razak Baginda had indeed been charged with graft. According to the Straits Times, MACC Chief Zulkifli Ahmad had been quoted as saying that it was getting all the facts so that it could decide on the next course of action. Zulkifli said that he had instructed his officers to get in contact with the French embassy to get the correct information. On Tuesday, AFP had reported that Abdul Razak had been charged in Paris over alleged kickbacks in the sale of 2 Scorpion submarines. Abdul Razak, former advisor to PM Datuk Seri Najib Razak, has denied that he has been charged, saying rather it was a formal investigation. He has said that he welcomes any inquiry, saying that he had not committed corruption or breached any laws in the matter.